In days gone by, video games gave you points for arbitrary tasks and a pitifully small number of lives with which to accomplish them. Now we're giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's Arbitrary Scoring! Today's victim of the scoring gauntlet is the 2015 blockbuster that cemented CD Projekt Red as one of the greatest and most popular game companies in existence. Let's see how well those hundreds of awards hold up as we arbitrarily score The Witcher 3.
The gods allowed unholy forces to slip into our domain. None will fight this war in our stead. Nigh is the time of madness and disdain.
2015 game accurately predicts the EA loot box controversy and its response from gamers. Option to play the DLC even if you don't have a save file for the vanilla game? What is this madness? Absolutely masterful storytelling. Not one word of dialogue spoken, and I know exactly what is going on in this opening cutscene. There are Hollywood directors who could learn a lesson from this.
Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away.
Dead, Jim.
Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling by the grave and stern decorum of the continents at war. Though thy crest be shorn and shaven, thou, I said, art sure no craven. Ghastly, grim, and ancient raven wandering from the nightly shore. Quoth the raven,
I'll pop him right in the eye.
Whoever returns the skull to the city temple will be given control over its power.
Those are some nice feet. For a man who's endured nearly a century of rough living and monster fighting and who carries the scars to prove it, those feet look like they were plucked from a gigantic baby. I'm going to refrain from making an "is that an eel in your bathtub or are you just happy to see me" joke. Instead, here's this.
Rub-a-dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright.
This kiss looks mildly believable, which is a top-notch accomplishment for a CG kiss.
See, I thought Ciri could stand to wait a little longer.
It's uninstructive, not to mention unreasonable.
Come now, Geralt. You know she can't get in the mood unless she knows it's going to be instructive and reasonable.
Go and train with her, then come back. It'll give me a chance to put my face on.
Are you kidding me right now?
Of all the women I've known, you're the only one who does that before.
You've known many.
It's a trap!
What's it matter? Only ever thought of you.
The fact that this works compels me to add another 500 points for the sheer titanium of those stones. Not Geralt's, the writers.
Shit.
Couldn't have said it better myself. If there's any reason to get excited about Cyberpunk 2077, it's the world that CD Projekt Red built for The Witcher.
Take off the blindfold.
It doesn't look like you have an app named Blindfold.
Ciri, cut it out.
I'm sorry.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
Who, me?
At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl ghoul.
Here's what I found on the web for how do you tell...
Slow as a fly trapped in amber today.
Until Jurassic Park scientists came along.
You know, I have the strangest feeling that I've seen that ship before. A long time ago.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me...
Triss?
Yennefer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Wait just a gosh darn minute. Do you mean to tell me the whole dream sequence wasn't a memory of real events, but rather something that Geralt's mind came up with on its own? I wonder what Mr. Freud would have to say about this.
What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
Gotta love the rich lore and history of these games. In how many games can you say you took friendly fire from your own horse? The combat in this game is incredibly satisfying, especially when the game gives you moments like this. However, steering Geralt around sometimes feels like walking an attention-challenged Wolverine through pudding. He'll sprint forward when you want to take a single step, start sliding uncontrollably on moderate slopes, and even though there's a sensitivity setting for the right thumbstick, there isn't one for the left. Much as I hate to do this, I can only award partial points for the controls. I don't have anything to say about this, but it's hilarious. This game won hundreds of awards, including Game of the Year, and they were all well-deserved. Still, no game is perfect, and if I'm going to take a life off for anything, it's going to be the fact that I have to find a signpost every time I want to fast travel.
What's your name?
My name? P. T. Griffin. Yeah, Peter Griffin. Oh, crap.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk.
Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil.
You want to buy some death sticks?
You don't want to sell me death sticks.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
You want to go home and rethink your life.
I want to go home and rethink my life.
That's what I like to call a broken neck.
Thick shaft, dense barbs.
That's what she said.
Bad time.
Not at all. Hand me the beggar tickets, the red bloom. Well, one versed in herbs.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Is there a single woman in this game who doesn't find this white-haired nonagenarian attractive? Geralt might not be the most relatable protagonist, but I'll be darned if I don't want to be him.
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan.
Let's talk about the acting in this game for a moment. The ability to capture subtle movements that convey real emotion is a testament not only to the skill of the actors, but also to the technology used to capture their performances, and the game designers who took it from there, not to mention the writers who gave them good material to work with in the first place. A lot of people worked long hours to give us moments like this, and I tip my hat to them all.
Think you'll come this year?
Maybe. Might bring a guest.
Who in blue blazes storyboarded this scene? Yes, focus on the dead sheep with button eyes while Geralt says he might bring a guest to Kaer Morhen. I don't know if he's talking about Yennefer or Ciri here, but either way, this just feels wrong. Are we sure this isn't multiplayer? Because that scoundrel just stole my kill. Which game would you like to see arbitrarily scored next? Let us know in the comments below, or send us a message on Discord, link in the description.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and sub, write your most profound thoughts in the comments down below, and then check out some of these other videos. Find the link to our Discord server and other important stuff in the description below.